In this video, we will be going over Lesson 16, Unit Rates and Verbal Descriptions. Our first question says, a ride-sharing service charges $4.25 for every ride plus 30 cents per mile. Is the number of miles proportional to the cost of the ride? Why or why not? Okay, so for this question, kind of think about what we're trying to look for. We want to know if the number of miles, okay, is proportional to the cost of the ride. So I want to know, if I go 10 miles, am I going to pay the same amount for each mile as I would pay if I went, say, 2 miles instead? And if I have to pay $4.25 for every single ride, regardless of how far I go, and then 30 cents per mile, it's not going to be proportional because that $4.25 is going to skew my unit rate. Because if I were to only go 2 miles versus going 10, yes, I would pay more at 10, but it would not be the same price per mile because this charge that you have to pay regardless. So no, because that initial fee, and no, the ratio of the cost of the number of miles, it's not constant. Based off of the number of miles, my unit rate is going to be different every single time I take this ride-sharing service just because of that initial fee. Next one says that one customer purchased 2 gallons of milk for $6.50, another customer purchases 4 gallons of milk for $13. Is the cost of milk proportional to the number of gallons? Why or why not? For this one, it's a little bit easier. We can just set up our unit rates and solve for both of these. Remember, money always goes on top, so I have $6.50 over 2, and then I would have 13 over 4. Let's simplify both of these to have a 1 in the denominator. I'm going to pull open my calculator to help me do this a bit quicker. So 650 divided by 2 and 13 divided by 4. Looks like I get 325 both times, which means that yes, they are proportional because the ratio of cost of numbers of gallons is the same for both customers, because our unit rate over here ended up simplifying to the same exact number. Alright, next question. Next question says that Julian sells 4 pieces of artwork for $72 and each piece is sold at the same rate. How much does one piece of Julian's artwork cost? Here, it's a simple unit rate question. So I'm going to put money on top, 72 over 4. I want to know how much you pay for one. We're going to divide top and bottom by 4. Hopefully this one by now is pretty straightforward, because we've done a lot of questions like this one. 72 over 4, which means that he pays $18 for each piece of artwork. Last question. Ronald types 360 words in 9 minutes. If he types at a constant rate, how many words does Ronald type in 1 minute? Here I'm not given money, so I'm going to write my ratio in the order that I read them. So 360 comes first, so I'll put 360 on top. 9 comes second, so I will put 9 on bottom. I want to know how many words he can type in 1 minute. So I'm going to divide top and bottom by 9. 360 divided by 9 is going to give me 40, which means you can type 40 words in 1 minute. And you can type 360 divided by 9 into that calculator if you would like, just to double check and make sure that you didn't forget a 0, or, I would always double check. So if you would like to, feel free to. And that is it for Lesson 16. If you have any questions, please let me know. Keep an eye out for our Unit 3 exam video, okay? I should have that out soon.